Hello YouTube and Mr. A. This is our little vlog about the evolution of our Leyden jar for scientific documentation. Because as Albert Einstein said, science is all fun and games, but only part of that is... No, actually, cross that out. Adam Savage said that. Science is all fun.
Alright,
The only thing that makes it science is writing it down.
What is this?
This is a PVC pipe and my grandmother's woolen sock, from which she sewed with her own hands.
Okay, what does it do?
The PVC pipe and the oppositely charged woolen sock generate an electric charge for which it can be stored into a device otherwise known as a Leyden jar.
Okay, so what actually does happen is the electrons get stripped off of the sock and they get put onto the PVC because this material is very negative and this material is very positive, meaning it's willing to throw electrons onto the PVC. And as the electrons are lost because they're being ripped when I move it along the PVC, I draw up electrons through my body because I'm grounded right now and replace the electrons through my hand into the PVC and into the sock.
Alright, so we're going to show you our first Leyden jar for which we built. It is a glass jar with aluminum foil wrapped around the inside. As you see, we have a lightning rod, otherwise known as a bolt, to the top. Attached on that is a wire, which is wired to the inside of the jar. And then there's a discharge wire, or should be a discharge wire to the outside of the jar, for which you can distribute the shock to the bolt.
And return the jar back to equilibrium.
Right, neutral state, as matter and energy always wishes to return to the state of lowest energy. Let's see, reasons for this not working so well. The glass is very thick and it's an excellent insulator. I would use it to protect myself from Thor's wrath. Yeah.
This one.
Next Leyden jar that we have here is a very, very good Leyden jar. It's a plastic build.
Reliable.
Plastic build. Same thing as we did the last one. Aluminum foil on the outside and on the bottom too. I'm not really sure why this works, why it does not, but it probably has to do with the table which we do it on.
The bottom might actually work better because it grounds the Leyden jar better, so it lets the electrons escape.
Right. And discharge wire on the outside here. It's a little green one. We charge it up and it goes boom, little zap there.
Little zap.
Yeah.
Time.
So this is very reliable. It gives us a good zap every 20 thrusts, if you will, of the PVC pipe. And over here we have
the behemoth.
We have the Kimbo slice. We have the
Jackie Chan.
We have the the Bruce Lee, the BFG, the Humble Giant.
Whole different weight class.
We have the true Badangazang. If I'm gonna give a
representation,
a little comparison, my little pinky right there, and we can see
that is a behemoth Leyden jar.
It is a very big Leyden jar with beautiful aluminum tape on the outside.
This thing doesn't work as well yet.
We think that perhaps
it needs to be taped on the bottom.
Perhaps it needs a better, more efficient way of storing the charge in this big thing, just because it is so huge.
And a lid to keep in the moisture.
Quite massive.
The dry air.
Yeah.
This is the discharge wire right here.
Discharge wire. You can see there. This gives a little.
And that is the evolution of our Leyden jars.
Yeah, prototyping at its finest. That is right. Adios. Adios. Alright,